everyone, my name is Bukky. Welcome to this channel, your number one place where you learn about personal finance and career and how to study free in Germany. In this video, I will be talking about how to invest in Nigeria with a focus on Eurobonds. Okay, in one of my last videos that I made, I talked about the different ways or methods that you can invest in Nigeria and you can preserve your cash and also get some really cool returns. I got a lot of questions from this video, and that's why I'm making this particular video to expand on the question around Eurobonds. Okay, so sit back, get your pen and paper, and let's take a deep dive. Welcome back. So what exactly are Eurobonds? Eurobonds are a kind of, investment vehicle, let me say money market products that the federal government of Nigeria released for some time now, whereby it is really dollar denominated, and the funds people invest in these bonds, the federal government uses it for specific projects. We now have a possibility to not just invest in a bond alone, but also to invest in a mutual fund, whereby we have the Nigerian Eurobond as part of this mutual fund, and also some other Eurobonds which are registered by the Securities Exchange Commissions of Nigeria. And one of these products is the Nigerian Eurobond Fund by United Capitals. Yeah, so I did a lot of research to see how this product works, and I'm going to share with you how you can also start to invest in this product, what are the benefits that you should be aware of, and why I think this product, it's a good one, whether you are in Nigeria currently or you are in the diaspora like I am. The next question for you will be, so how do I invest in this mutual fund, this Eurobond mutual fund? Well, the first thing you have to do is that you have to have a domiciliary account. If you don't have a domiciliary account in Nigeria, sorry, you cannot do it. Okay, so you have a personal domiciliary account, depending on whichever bank you're using, maybe GTB or First Bank or Union Bank. A lot of banks offer a domiciliary account now. If you have that, fund it. Then the next thing you will do is go to United Capitals and open an investment account with them. That's the next thing you should do. So once you open this account with them, what you do is you tell them you pick the option of investing in this mutual fund, right? Once you pick the option of investing in this mutual fund, the next thing you would do will be that you transfer from your domiciliary account into your investment account, which means you are going to fund it. Now, the minimum amount that you can use to fund this investment account, according to my research, based on the research I did with United Capitals, is that you need a minimum of $1,000. That $1,000 is going to get you like 10 units of the shares of that mutual fund, which means the mutual fund that we are talking about here currently costs a unit costs on the average $100. So they need you to have at least 10 units of it to be able to participate in the mutual fund. So the minimum for you would be, funding your account with $1,000. Once you do that, you can start investing, and then they would purchase for you this unit of mutual fund, and that is yours. And it's as simple as that. Now, the next question would be, so how do I get my money out? Well, you need to, according to United Capitals, you need to hold for at least 30 days, right? Because it doesn't make sense for you it's not like shares that you can just trade and buy every other day, right? So you have to have an holding period of at least 30 days. Now, it could be that if you want to exit before 30 days, I don't know, they might have to charge you or it might cost you something, but I would just say, hold for 30 days, because at that pace, at least you get some dividends for investing your money in that account. Like I said, it is as simple as that. And then one other thing is that before I go and discuss about benefits, you can do this on a monthly basis. So you can say, once you start with $1,000 this month, next month you can, do $1,000, or even do as little as $500 US dollars. Yes, they accept that. So you can do on a monthly basis of 500 US dollars. Sorry, they don't, there is no minimum below that. So you cannot do $100 or $200. No, the minimum for them is 500 US dollars on a monthly basis. But that initial amount of $1,000, you have to be able to afford it or drop it. And so basically that is how this particular product is being run. Now, why I believe this is quite good is that, you know, sometimes when I talk to people, okay, why not try other platforms, right? And they say, okay, yeah, if I give this company my US dollars, the rate at which they offer to buy these US dollars for me is not what I wanted. And that's why I believe, you know, looking out for an Eurobond or a mutual fund, for example, a Eurobond based mutual fund, for example, this one that we are talking about, that's why I believe it makes a whole lot of sense. You know, because your money is not changing hands too much. You are investing in dollars, you are keeping that amount in dollars, and you know, you avoid the erosion of value by the time you change, and you keep changing it, you know, back and forth. All right, so that's what I want to say about this, you know, Eurobond mutual fund. All right, guys, so now let's talk about, you know, the benefit of this mutual fund. But before we do that quickly, I just want to say, you know, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section. Also, join my mailing list, you know, so you can get information from me about investing, about savings, about budgeting, and other things about your personal finance and career, and how to study free in Germany. And because I do a lot around all of those things with my community. All right, so what are the benefits of this Nigerian Eurobond mutual fund? Number one is that the returns. This mutual fund has, along a 4-year period, a returns of 7.5% per annum. Wow, that is, you know, that is massive. That is a lot. When you compare this, especially to what you will get when you look at other countries, what their mutual funds, you know, gives them or affords them, it's really significantly high, I must say. Because when I did my research, you know, checking other countries and other mutual funds out there, you would hardly get anything that close. Of course, there might be some that are bigger than that, but that particular one for 7.5% is significant, I must say. The second thing is that, you know, you have the luxury of diversity. Now, you're not just investing in the Nigerian Eurobond alone, but also according to this particular product I'm talking about, the company didn't pay me for this. I'm just doing a research and review, and also to let you guys know what is out there. So this particular product, they didn't just focus on one Eurobond, but also on other Eurobonds that are, you know, supported and regulated by the SEC of Nigeria, like the Securities Exchange Commissions of Nigeria, which is a good thing, because then you are hedging yourself against the risk of, if one of the bonds that has been part of that mutual fund, you know, fails, right? So that is also a good thing. The third thing is that this particular mutual fund is quite liquid, right? Like I said, you know, I said that you just need to make sure you hold for like minimum of 30 days, right? And after the 30 days, you can decide to take out your fund or leave it there and let it compound and, you know, grow. And the fourth thing is that, you know, you can, it affords you the opportunity to create a long-term savings plan for you. You know, I said that the minimum you need to start is $1,000. Imagine doing $500 every month, which means at the end of a year, you have around $6,500, you know, stashed away with, don't forget, the 7.5% increase in terms of returns. So the other thing I want to talk about, or that I believe that you should know or call your attention to, would be that the fact that there is low entry into these mutual funds. There are some mutual funds that you can't come into with nothing less than $3,000 or even $5,000 or even $10,000. But with this one, you can come in with $1,000, and that is, I'm saying that can be as low as it gets, right? So if you're wondering how wealthy people make their money, it's because they have access to things like this. So if you are able to scoop up that amount of money, right, instead of, you know, just putting it on some kind of investment that would not help, or, you know, that's not so reliable, you want to look at this particular mutual funds in bonds, right? And another thing is that don't forget the underlying security for this particular product, mutual fund, is a bond. Bonds are, comparably compared to equity, for example, they are more reliable because they're more stable, yes, and reliable, yes. So the underlying security gives you some kind of hedge in terms of your risk, right? And imagine if you are already investing so much already in equity, of course you should try to look at bonds, because then with bonds you are able to balance your risk and you're not just throwing all your money into equity and not, exploring the opportunities that the bond market has. And if you are looking forward to, hold for more than 1 year or so, this company that I researched, they do offer, so they will pay you back your dividend, of course your returns. Now you can then decide if you want to reinvest that dividend or you want it as a payout. So you can use it as a kind of capital growth, or you can use it as a kind of cash flow. For example, let me just paint this quick picture. Imagine you invested $10,000 in this particular mutual fund, and at when they're paying dividend payout, you have $750. That is not small money, right? And you can use that. Imagine what you can use that money for. You can use it to travel. You can use it to meet an urgent need that that requires attention. You can use it for so many things, and then you can also reinvest it. You can do that as well. Then you get it compounded. All right, guys. I think I've said a lot already about this mutual fund. Again, you want to explore it, I would drop the link of that company in the description below. Check them out, and if you want more on these videos, on this kind of videos, just let me know in the comment section. Ask your question. I hope I've been able to help you on how to invest in Nigeria, especially looking at the Nigerian Eurobond market. All right, guys, I hope to see you next time. Don't forget, and then by the way, before you go, there is a video I made about how to invest in Nigeria. You want to go to that video and look at the other ways that you can invest in Nigeria. You can invest in real estate, you can invest in the money market, in the equity market, you can invest in starting a business. Of course, you have to have someone that would help you to steward and steer and administer that business very well. You can invest in agri-tech. If you have not seen my video about the agri-tech investment in Nigeria, go here as well, check that video out. And that will be that for today. I will see you again next time. Bye bye.